Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So first and 10 now from the 30. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 22, Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Robbins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hurts toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That man coverage decided to test the area, and it turned up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play, and they picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robbins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This will go as an first and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. And this one too low. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections, and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just to release William. You look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Nine yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Here's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 27 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
2nd down and 7.
Back to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone. This is going to wind up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ready, break.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Hurts looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
We are going to do this. We got this.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Back to throw, Fields.
And bringing it in, it's Davis.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Now it's Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 45. From the 34, now here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. To try again after the sack.
Fields.
And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spur the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight.
Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simple routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Could be worse.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 35 on 2nd down.
Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll try and run for it. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Bears will get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the...
separation has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Buckley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Robbie Anderson, 33 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future mentally. The guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and say my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy.
And he's going to go down again. Roquan Smith. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again. Buckley.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw again.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson. Touchdown, Bears! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Borregales now on for the point after.
And that'll make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that would bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Throwing to start the drive. Buckley. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Buckley. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. And it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as he just handled it in a big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Caldwell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw on second down. Buckley. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen this play a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep the weapons, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On fourth down, Buckley. This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end. And really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, Parker, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were. And how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.